It's official. Cristiano Ronaldo is at last a player of Saudi Arabian side Al-Nassr. Now, I'm sure all of you have watched or at least seen highlights of how exactly it is that unveiling went. It was eventful to say the least. I mean, it was colorful. It featured a lot of adoring fans. It featured even journalists in awe of Ronaldo when he was being unveiled. And naturally, it was something that the club wanted to make a very big deal out of, considering the fact that they were signing Cristiano Ronaldo, arguably one of the greatest footballers to have ever graced this planet. However, sometimes things do have a little bit of a penchant for going out of control, and unfortunately for Ronaldo, that's exactly what happened during his unveiling press conference. Now, at one point in the press conference, he ended up mistakenly referring to the country of Saudi Arabia, where he will be playing his football, and unfortunately called them South Africa instead. I could tell you how funny it sounded, but truth be told, I'll just let the video do the talking. So check out the clip of him calling Saudi Arabia South Africa right now.
It's different. The evolution of football is different. So for me, it's not the end of my career to come in South Africa. This is why I want to change.
As I said, it was something that was pretty funny and naturally did end up getting social media tongues wagging quite a bit. So we actually passed through social media, found some of the better reactions, and of course people were rightfully having a laugh at the entire situation. So here goes. First off, one user pointed out that Saudi Arabia really just paid Cristiano Ronaldo $200 million to say that he's excited to play in South Africa. Now, obviously, that's something that, the Saudi Arabian club would not have wanted. But yeah, it is quite frankly funny that he did refer to them as Saudi Arabia, or rather not as Saudi Arabia, but as South Africa. After that, one other user who's from South Africa says that Ronaldo said he's happy to come to South Africa. I know it's a slip, but it's still very funny, especially considering the fact that both nations, if you think about it, aren't really that close either in terms of geographical location. Saudi Arabia in Asia, South Africa in, well, Africa. Another person says, and this is quoting Ronaldo, he said that for me it's not the end of my career to come to South Africa, and this user added that Cristiano Ronaldo is already off to a great start with the Al-Nassr press conference. Beyond that, there were other reactions. One other user decided to see the funny side of things and said, look, anyway, I can go to bed nice knowing that Ronaldo thinks he's playing in South Africa. And last and probably the best reaction that I found online was from South African tourism in the UK, where they said, patiently waiting for Ronaldo to arrive, along with a few emojis, and says, you're very welcome in South Africa anytime. Now, and naturally, this is something that I'm expecting will become even more of a meme as time follows on. But amazingly, this wasn't the only thing that people ended up poking fun at when it came to his press conference unveiling at Al-Nassr. There was another time where he constantly referred to himself as being a unique player and everything around him unique, and he called Al-Nassr unique, he called his contract unique. So much uniqueness in a very short amount of time. But again, I'll let the clip do the talking, so check out the clip and see how it goes.
I'm a unique player, so it's good to come in here. I beat all records there, so I want to beat a few records here as well. So for me, it's a good chance. As you say, this contract is unique because I'm a unique player as well. So for me, it's normal.
As I said, so much uniqueness in so little amount of time. And again, as I said, social media will not spare anyone. There's all the funny side of this as well. Here are some of the best reactions. One user says, no one, saying nothing. Ronaldo, I'm a unique player. Another one said that Ronaldo says Al-Nassr is a unique team and he's a unique player. Man is still bragging about things he's not. Now, I mean, to be fair, this is a bit harsh, especially considering that Ronaldo is very much a unique player, one of two greats who have graced this particular generation. But it is still kind of funny to see him refer to Al-Nassr as a unique team, especially considering the fact that, with all due respect, very few people had heard of the side until Ronaldo was linked to them. Another user said that Ronaldo just went, my contract is unique because I'm a unique player, and says that his critics know nothing about football. This press conference at Al-Nassr is quite something. Obviously, as I said, this was going to be a lot about Ronaldo talking about himself, and that's exactly what happened. If you look at further reactions, another user says that this contract is unique, but I'm unique. Cristiano Ronaldo unveiled by Al-Nassr. Shelley nailed this 2 centuries ago, and then goes on to quote a poem that I think is personally one of the poems I like a lot. It's called Ozymandias by Percy Bysshe Shelley, and he changes it a bit, says that my name is Ronaldo, King of Kings, Look on at my feats, ye mighty, and despair, nothing beside remains. It's basically the initial lines of the poem Ozymandias, and well, it's taken on a different meaning here because you replaced Ozymandias with Ronaldo, made it to be a nice little fun joke. But perhaps the greatest of the reactions came from this particular user here, who says that as great as that is Ronaldo's career has undoubtedly been, the divergence in trajectory between him and Messi in the last 12 months will be the footnote that everyone remembers. And truth be told, that really is a very, very valid point. I mean, because if you look at it, Ronaldo undoubtedly has had a very, very great career in terms of the number of goals he scored, number of accolades won, the generational impact that he's had on fans. Yes, all of it is great, and there is no denying that, even though he's currently playing in Saudi Arabia, again a league that most people didn't peg him to be playing in. Unfortunately, as most people said, as that last user said, well, a lot of people will compare him to Lionel Messi and the way their careers have gone off. Yes, after leaving Barcelona, Messi has struggled a bit at PSG, but he recovered from that thereafter. Don't forget, he also won the Copa America, won the Finalisma, and has now won the biggest of them all, the FIFA World Cup, a trophy that Ronaldo at this point seems very unlikely to be winning in his career unless something really big happens. That'll be really the comeback of the century if it can happen. Now, unfortunately for Ronaldo, a lot of people did end up seeing the funny side of his unveiling at Al-Nassr. Well, others also lamented the fact that an athlete so great would in fact have to resort to be playing in Saudi Arabia, despite the fact that with his kind of talent and his kind of name pull, he could very well be playing at a European club anywhere in the world. And it's sad to see him currently playing in Saudi Arabia, but even through that, what remains is that Ronaldo is a very popular player and one still able to get social media talking, even if not always for the reasons that he would be wanting to. But this is how I feel about all of this. What do you guys think? Well, you can let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and also, more importantly, tap the bell icon so you know when we're going live or uploading a new video for you guys. Then you can also go ahead and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and last but not least, don't forget to download the AajTak app. Thank you all once again for joining us. As always, I've been Shane Dias. I hope to see you with us through the day, but for now, goodbye.